This is the Hummingbird News Channel, where we keep you up to date with news from across Jamaica. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And now the details. Former NCB manager imprisoned for 7.5 years in embezzlement case. The former senior manager at the National Commercial Bank, NCB, who admitted to swindling $34 million from the financial institution, was this morning sentenced to a total of 7 years and 6 months in prison. Andrea Gordon, 52, was sentenced to 5 years and 4 months on 3 counts of larceny as a servant, 2 years and 11 months on 3 counts of access with intent to commit an offense, and to 7 years and 6 months for 7 counts of engaging in a transaction involving criminal property. Her fate was decided by Justice Lorna Shelley Williams in the Home Circuit Court, who ruled that her sentences are to run concurrently. The mother of 2 appeared remorseful and ashamed as she sat in the prisoner's dock. The once highly respected bank manager previously pleaded guilty in April and was remanded. The court heard that Gordon's criminal behavior was discovered in June 2020 after the bank received intelligence that she had been conducting fraudulent transactions. Based on subsequent investigations, it was discovered that she transferred money from the bank's internal system to her personal accounts and also to her family members, as well as accounts belonging to customers. Gordon had used the funds to purchase items including clothing, handbags, and to fund construction work at her Coolwater Havendale premises in St. Andrew. However, when confronted about the embezzlement, Gordon told investigators that she took the money to assist a relative who had cancer, and also because she was going through financial difficulties after she started building her home in 2017. The court had previously heard that NCB had linked $111 million in suspicious transactions to Gordon. However, the indictment on which she was sentenced only accounted for $34 million over the period 2017 to 2020. Gordon, who worked at NCB's Atrium headquarters, was employed to the bank for 30 years and at the time of the offense was earning $11.1 million per year. Attorney at law Vincent Wellesley represented Gordon. In the meantime, a July 9th date has been scheduled for a case management hearing pertaining to an application for a forfeit and pecuniary penalty order that has been filed by the Financial Investigation Division. Body of a man found at police station days after sister's death. The body of a 37-year-old man was found on the Ellison Road police station compound in Kingston on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as Devon Smith. Reports are that the man is a brother of a woman who was killed by gunmen on Johns Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine in late April, while she and others were returning from a funeral. The body of Smith was found dangling from a staircase to the side of the building. Sources claimed that Smith was released from prison just days before, on Friday, May 28th. It is unclear why he visited the police station. Sources also indicate that the sister of Smith was shot and killed by men who carried out an attack on a bus that was loaded with people coming from a funeral. The police said 2 women were killed in that attack and 5 others, including a 2-year-old child, were injured. The deceased were identified as 28-year-old Onika Carter of George's Lane, Kingston, and Tracy Ann Sr. of Parade Gardens in central Kingston. According to the police, the 7 people were among mourners who attended the funeral of a man identified as Troy Terrelong at Meadowrest Memorial Gardens outside Spanish Town in St. Catherine. Further reports are that passengers were seated on a coaster bus when gunmen opened fire, hitting 7 people. They were transported to hospital where the two women died. Portland farmer shot dead tending to cows in neighboring St. Thomas. A Portland farmer was shot dead on Sunday morning in the neighboring parish of St. Thomas. The deceased has been identified as 54-year-old Vivian Johnson, popularly known as CJ. Reports are that about 9 a.m., the farmer, who was from Hector's River in Portland, went to tend to his cows in a section of the bordering parish. It is believed that in the process, he encountered men stealing his cows, and he was subsequently shot several times. The Golden Grove police are conducting an investigation into the development. Cafe and local government ministry meeting on COVID breaches pushed back. Today's planned meeting between representatives of Rick's Cafe and officials of the Ministry of Local Government has been pushed back. Sources say that the management of the popular Negril tourist spot has asked for more time to prepare for the meeting. The meeting is expected to be held later this week. Rick's Cafe was ordered closed on Friday for 7 days and had its COVID-19 compliance certification pulled over the controversial staging of a Mocha Fest event at the location, breaching health and safety protocols. Rick's Cafe had admitted to breaching the protocols and has apologized. The Tourism Product Development Company, the state entity which revoked the compliance permit, indicated that Rick's Cafe will be required to undergo a recertification exercise to ensure strict adherence to the established COVID-19 health and safety protocols before it can be allowed to accept visitors again. St. Andrew groundsman charged following gun seizure. The police in St. Andrew have arrested and charged 26-year-old Daniel Winter following a gun seizure. Winter, a groundsman from South Avenue, Kingston 10, has been charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. His court date is yet to be finalized. The police report that about 9 p.m. on Friday, a team carried out a snap raid during which a backpack belonging to Winter was searched. According to the police, a black and chrome Taurus pistol with 8 9mm rounds of ammunition and a cigarette box containing 7 9mm rounds of ammunition were found inside the bag. Winter was subsequently arrested and charged. Grade 9 Achievement Test cancelled. The Ministry of Education is reporting that this year's sitting of the Grade 9 Achievement Test, GNAT, has been cancelled. The ministry says registered students will be placed in schools that are in proximity to their home addresses and/or school attendance, with the approach used in June 2020. This follows Friday's announcement of the postponement of the 2021 sitting of the Primary Exit Profile, PEP, Grades 4 and 5 assessments. The Grade 4 Performance Tasks and the Grade 5 Performance Tasks exams have been pushed back to the latter half of the Christmas term of the upcoming 2021-2022 academic year, which begins in September. The ministry had explained that the decision was taken after a series of consultations with key stakeholders and consultant psychometricians. Based on this decision, the ministry today indicated that schools that have been approved by the Ministry of Health and Wellness as COVID-19 compliant should ensure that all grades 4 and 5 students are scheduled for face-to-face instruction in preparation for their exams. 90 new COVID-19 cases, 3 more deaths. Jamaica's COVID-19 death tally has moved up to 948 following 3 more fatalities. The deaths recorded on Sunday are that of a 92-year-old woman from St. Mary, a 62-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, and a 76-year-old male from Portland. Meanwhile, there were 90 new cases with ages ranging from 9 days to 98 years, pushing the tally to 48,557, with 21,939 being active. Of the new cases, 39 are men and 51 are women. Manchester dominates the new cases with 14 being recorded, followed by St. James with 12 and then Westmoreland with 10. A total of 1,318 tests were conducted. The country's positivity rate stands at 13.3%. In the meantime, there were 244 more recoveries, increasing the total to 25,298. Some 160 people are in hospital, with 41 being moderately ill and 11 critically ill. No one is in government quarantine, while 30,037 are at home. And those were the stories making the news. Stay safe and have a pleasant evening. This is the Hummingbird News Channel, where we keep you up to date with news from across Jamaica. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can keep up to date with our new uploads. Until next time, be the change that you wish to see in